This shopping mall was one of the largest in the city of Irpin. Sergei Gachkov is one of the owners of what remains. He says 300 people used to work at the 40 shops in this plaza.
The Russians engage in intense fight here with the Ukrainian military. There are many corpses here. Many Chechens were killed here. There was a lot of burnt equipment. They came from the other side. They robbed, killed people and fired artillery.
And just a couple of kilometers from here, there's more evidence of destruction.
This bridge used to connect Kiev to the city of Irpin in the northwest. In the second week of March, Ukrainian forces blew up this bridge to stop the march of Russian forces. They've constructed a temporary bypass, but the government says once the war is over, they would have to rebuild some 200 plus bridges and other infrastructure across the country.
Anatoly Amelin is an advisor to the Ukrainian government.
Ukraine will lose half of its GDP this year. Last year we had $200 billion. This year the Ukrainian economy will lose some $100 billion. At the same time, we are talking about damage to transport infrastructure, houses and businesses. It is still difficult to estimate the cost of damaged infrastructure, but I believe it will be from $60 to $150 billion in the form of direct damage to railway, roads, airports and everything related to transport, included bridges and ports.
Amelin believes up to $20 billion will be needed to restore water, gas and electricity supply and repair damaged public buildings. Restoring the destroyed Azovstal steel plant in Mariupol will cost a few $1 billion, according to him. And as the conflict drags on, Ukraine is likely to face a monthly budget deficit of $5 to $7 billion, says Amelin. Back in Irpin, Gachkov says the owners of the shopping plaza spent $3 million over 2.5 years to build it. Some of the investors came from the eastern Donbas region after war broke out between government forces and Russia-backed separatists in 2014. They've now lost much of what they rebuilt for themselves in northern Ukraine, and Gachkov says he has no idea how him and other people in Irpin will restart their lives. Hassan Abdullah, TRT World, Irpin.